Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota.
Importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Jake Bauers. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now here's a ball hit high and deep is straightaway right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Zimmer is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. He's only picked up 1 hit in this series, and I know this. I expect a lot more from him, and I think he expects more of himself, too. This could be the game that gets him going, though. A lot of times when these guys take overs, look out. They're just about to catch fire.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's picked up 3 hits in the series and driven in 4 along the way. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Throw over to the bag. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Runners on first with one down. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing.
Runner
on the move again from first. Fouled off. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
The 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 3-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. First and second now, one man out. And he misses again. Ball four, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. From the stretch, too low, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a line to shortstop. And a diving tag. They got him. Oh, a supreme effort there as the inning is over. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up at Target Field, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Shane Bieber is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Cleveland. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball drops in there for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Buxton hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Count now, a ball and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. One and two.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
So stepping in, Miguel Sano, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-2, here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Polanco over at second. Buxton at first with no outs. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario, with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
The third baseman, Jonathan.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Scope. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, number 23, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two 2-0 for the Twins left fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now. Hayes would be next. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Stepping in now, Hayes. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 7, Carlos Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Three-two pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep is straight away right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. Number 21 for him on the season as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting it.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. This pitch is popped up. Hayes is there. He's got it one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jake Bauers. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the belt, the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Off speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Bradley Zimmer is on deck. The 3-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Scope calls for it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Bradley Zimmer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Zimmer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 offering. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed, so...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now in the box, number 47. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Nick Gordon. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Two-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Gordon is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
Ready with the 1-2. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jorge.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready now. The pitch. And a double steal try here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Byron Buxton. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Miguel Sano. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Sano, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Gordon on second. Buxton is over at first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First offering on its way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into play here at 273, 28 home runs and 77 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Once again, a 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon gloves it, and there's out number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Here's the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Two and 2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. A swing and a high drive to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost doesn't. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Not trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Digging in now, number 23. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0.
No strike.
Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's running, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 47. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game.
Well,
1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fastball just inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Striding in, Nick Gordon. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Two and 1. Here it is. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. In now, Carlos Gonzalez. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Kevin Plawecki will be next. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
At the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
In there, no balls and a strike. Gonzalez at second. Profar on at first with nobody out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Steven Gonzalez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Bradley Zimmer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Strike two as the fastball is let go. The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Get down, 1-1.
4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Number 47 has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Twins 2. Digging in once again, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Profar, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Profar on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Buxton stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 and 2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
That's popped up. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Indians 6 and the Twins 3. Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Nope.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
A runner at first with no outs here. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now both runners on the move, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Jurickson Profar, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland.
Digging in to try it again, Kevin Plawecki. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here now is Jake Bauers. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
That last at bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
In there, strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 offering. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Santana, the runner at third. Kipnis over at second. Plawecki on at first with 2 down. 1-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 left for the Indians as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Danny Salazar, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Danny Salazar.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Schoop. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The third baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, number 23, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. Gonzalez on the run. And they can't run it down. And quickly, Salazar is in front, 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
To 1-2 now. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Hayes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Change up low, 2-0. Set to deliver on 2-1. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Popped him up. Santana is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Stepping in, Bradley Zimmer. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Francisco Lindor. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Indians 6 and the Twins 3. Standing in, number 47. A couple of walks for him thus far.
For the Twins, the catcher, number 47.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now back, second baseman, Nick
Digging in, Nick Gordon. Delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and that's the first out of the inning. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. He has been silent. 0 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
At the plate, Byron Buxton tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. First and second now, one man out. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 2-2 fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in, Carlos Santana. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Santana, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got it, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Popped straight up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Jurickson Profar, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Santana at third with 2 away.
That's
3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Kevin Plawecki would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They still lead it 6-3. James Point gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 50, James Point.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Rosario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Point rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready now, number 23. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is low, ball one. Runners on first with one down. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Swung on and missed. The 2-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Ready for another chance. Hayes. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Runners are at first and second with one away. 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another full count offering on its way. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Now batting, number 47.
Dan Otero is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Dan Otero.
Number 47 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Falling for it. Profar makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Nick Gordon, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 6 and the Twins 4. Andrew Vasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jake Bowers will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're up 6-4. Digging in and looking for more. Jorge Polanco. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2. This is line to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now batting,
Joaquin Soria answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Miguel Sano will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0. Polanco, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is off the wall in right field as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
The third baseman,
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In now, Jonathan Scope, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Soria has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 3. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 1-run lead. We've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby. People both flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Liam Hendricks enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Into the box, number 23, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 home. He's outside for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's the Twins 7 and the Indians 6. Taylor Rogers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Francisco Lindor. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The Indians find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Santana. Lifetime against this pitcher. He brings a 4 for 12 line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Rogers, 28 years old. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ready with another 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Popped him up. Hayes over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. That's close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Last strike now for Cleveland.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Minnesota Twins seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Andrew Vasquez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.